subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
Check it out, it's your man Go DJ Keyshia, man, the CEO of the Go DJs, and right now, you checking out Donnie Houston. Go.
Yeah, man, it's going down. It's Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a special guest, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the ones, man, I'm always excited to have these type of talks, man, you know what I'm saying? When we talk about DJs in the city, if you had to make a list of like greatest DJs of all time to ever come through the city of Houston, you know what I'm saying? This man's name would definitely be on that list, you know what I'm saying? He's started one of the greatest DJ coalitions, DJ crews, you know what I'm saying, with the Go DJs. He's an entrepreneur, still doing his thing, you know, in the clubs, man. Hey, man, DJ Keyshia, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, what's the deal? I'm happy to be on here, man. I've been sitting back watching you for the longest, and I'm finally here, man. So I appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor to me. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm glad to have you here, man. You're doing so much these days. I had to pull you away. You know, we were supposed to do it before, man. You know, you got so many other business and things going on these days, man. Tell me about this was a duck and tuck thing you were doing, right?
Yes, yeah, duck and tuck, man. It's a project that we got. We've been working on it for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's very. I'm learning a lot. You know, it's very interesting. So I love being out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a piece. And the piece that is given is the same piece I want to give everybody else when they come visit it. It's like a resort, you know what I'm saying, a tiny home resort. Container homes, we got 10 of them out there. We're right by the park, right by the lake. You can come out there, do your thing with you and your missus or you and your mistress. You know what I'm saying?
With a little getaway, yeah. Okay, so, what made you want to, because that's a cool thing, bro. Like, what even got you into that?
Well, my wife always talked, you know, she was always saying, hey, I want to get property. And I was like, what are we going to get property for? What are we going to do with it? You know, a lot of people got property and just sitting on it paying taxes. And I'm the type of person, if I do something, I'm going to spend money.
Make something. Yeah.
I want to spend money to make it. You know what I'm saying? So we went to a getaway house and we seen the idea. And all of them was booked. They had 46 out there. All of them was booked. And then it just hit me. Ding! This is the property we're going to do. So after we went to that place, shoot, like a month later, I bought the property and started working on ours. Me and my partner Isco, and him and his wife. You know,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what's the goal for that? Is just to have multiple locations, or like?
Yes. Duck and Tuck is the name of the property, but we have different locations. Like that one is called Mount Berrymore because it's like in the mountain, and then we have another one called A Day Off Work, and then the other two we just sitting on it right now till we get through developing these. You know, right here we got 4 different properties. But we also a construction company too, so we build houses. We can be your container home, but anything dealing with properties, we do it. I'm not into real estate. I don't do that, but I guess I'm dabbling.
I mean, you in there to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so where do you said the mountains? Where are these locations at?
That is located like an hour and 30 minutes from Houston. From right here, it'll take you about an hour and 45 minutes. Somerville, Texas, right in between Brenham and College Station. But what's crazy is that this property, it's in a gully. So when you first go into it, like 100 feet is straight out, but then it dropped down, straight down to the ground, like 30 feet. So you walking down into a mountain. So that's why we call it Mount Berrymore. And it's like 30-foot drop off. Nobody never wanted the property. Everybody would just walk to the edge of it right here and stop. You can see the trail. They be like, we can't do nothing with this. But we thought it was beautiful. So we got it. And then inside the mountains, we put container homes hanging outside of the mountain. Put a road in there, change the water system, make the water go a different way. And people can't believe it. That stay in the neighborhood, can't believe it. Mind blowing.
Bro, I'm gonna go out there. I gotta see this, bro.
This the thing though. I want you to see it before it's done, so you can kind of see the process. I encourage all my homeboys, man, y'all come see this, come see it, because we started with nothing but woods. It was just woods, and then we got septic system, electricity, water.
And it took 2 years for y'all to do it.
We still working, yeah. Because we started from zero. We had to run electricity. We had to run the sewage lines. And it's 2 acres, so you have to run that line all the way to the back, to the septic tanks, to knocking the trees down. The road, just the drop-off is 30 foot, so we had to build a road high enough to withstand the water that goes through there anyway, because it's a gully. So we had to do like 150 loads of dirt. Rock. Yeah, so I call it popping bottles.
That's crazy.
Each load is 350.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Man, okay, well, okay, enough of that, man. Let's talk music, man. You know what I'm saying? Being from Dallas, bro. Talk about coming up in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Because I met you when you were in Houston, but like I know you initially from Dallas now.
Yeah. And I tell everybody, man, when I go to D-Boy and DJ, I be telling everybody, man, I got dual citizenship. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas, and I'm from 3rd Ward. You feel me? So, you know, I moved from Dallas in 1997 to go to TSU.
Were you doing music in Dallas?
Yeah. I was DJing.
You was already DJing?
Yeah, I started DJing in 1994.
So how old were you in 94?
Like 14 years old. And I was a freshman. You know what I'm saying? I was 13, 14. My birthday in July, so mine came later. So 13, 14, started in 1994. Me and Quay, we was doing a backyard party.
MC Quay?
Yeah. We was doing a backyard party, and we didn't have a DJ. But my dad had speakers, and my brother had music and records and stuff. So I would take my daddy's speakers and my brother's music and play for the party that we had. We didn't have no DJ, but it wasn't a mixer. I had to change the station, it was a radio station, K104, and tape decks, and maybe a record player, but it wasn't a mixer, so I had to push the button to change from the radio station. Hopefully it wasn't a commercial on. Radio station to a tape to, record player and stuff like that. So it wasn't a mixer. And that's when I started DJing, and I moved to Houston, go to TSU.
Had you but before then though, had you started honing that and like kind of started doing more DJing like in Dallas and doing parties and all that? And
I did such a good job. I started DJing all the high school parties. Then I went to proms.
Wait, so you never played sports and no shit?
I played sports. Yes.
So you played?
I played soccer, definitely football, and I ran track, and baseball was a good sport I was in. I could have got drafted, but I got big headed. You know what I'm saying? I was throwing like 90 in high school. I had the Kansas City Raws on our dick up there at the schoolhouse. Yeah. But I got big head, started going to practice. Left-handed too, humming. I was always big like this, so I'm big boy. They like, man, you look like you a pro already. Yeah.
And you DJing at the same time, actively DJing?
Yes. Yeah, on the weekends. Yes, sir.
No shit.
We had Letterman jacket parties. Everybody from every high school throw their Letterman jackets on. We go to the backyard, somebody's house party. And we had a spot called Sprague's in Dallas. And then we used to rent that out. It was a pool. Sprague was a pool house. We used to get that, go throw pool parties in that thing, turn up, make some money off of it. $5 to get in. About 75 to 100 people. It was good money back then.
Right. Shit. Damn. So you come to TSU for what? Just you want to come to Houston?
I wasn't gonna go to school. I used to cut hair too. You know what I'm saying? So I was cutting everybody's hair at the schoolhouse, and Quay was like, "Man, you need to go to college." I was like, "Man, I don't want to go to no college for what?" You know what I'm saying? So then
This is after high school. You just chilling, cutting hair.
We're getting close to it. Quay was already here. He's like, "Man, you need to come to Houston." He came back with that South Side. His ass going down at each time. The boy came back with that South Side. Man, what's that? He's like, man, you just going down in Houston? I said, all right, man. So I just enrolled, but I ain't have nothing, you know. So when I moved to Houston, I had to save up a little money. But I caught a Greyhound bus to Houston. And when I got here, I ain't had nowhere to stay. So I had to be here for freshman orientation. So I slept on the dorm steps at TSU. In the boys' dorm, and they had a shower that I could take a shower every day, so I was good. So like a whole week straight, I was sleeping in the staircase on my backpack that I had brought from Dallas until I got housing. My dog, let's see, his mama, she was the people over the housing over there in Greystone. So I got housing, you know what I'm saying? And after I got housing, I got the refund check.
Oh shit, it was on then.
Oh, I went and got me some real equipment. Yeah, it wasn't no Radio Shack mixer no more. I went and got me some real equipment, and boom, the rest was history.
Damn. Yeah. Okay, so you come to Houston. What's going on in Houston at the time? You talking about 97.
Yeah,
so like
97.
Keyshia on all this.
Man, speaking to little Kiki, I remember my first time I seen him at French's. Lost my mind. I like, man, this is little Kiki. Man, I can't believe this. Little Kiki. I had met Screw one time, but you know, Big Mo, that was hot. Lil O was doing his thing, Lil Flip, you know what I'm saying? So when I see Lil Kiki, but then I I was DJing a lot, so they was coming to me to play their music. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know nothing about no breaking no record. I'm just DJing, you know what I'm saying? And then I got real cool with Lil Keyshia. I ended up DJing his wedding. I used to DJ for Big Mo. Man, it's...
What?
Yes. I was Big Mo DJ.
Okay, we gonna get to all this. We gonna get to all this. Okay, you in Houston, 97. How did you start getting your name like in the college system, like moving around and becoming a college DJ?
Me and Quay used to throw house parties in Greystone. We used to lock Greystone up, and we just have like a Kappa Beach party style in that
little area.
So if you came in, you was stuck, and then we had the speakers at the house. You can go in there. We had drink and everything, but so I was wrecking it going in. You know what I'm saying? So the college people, the frats, the Greeks, and all them, they started like, man, this boy going in. You know. Then me and Quay was throwing our parties at the YMCA. They tore it down though.
At the Third World YMCA?
Yes.
Man.
We used to throw parties up in there at the YMCA.
At the basement?
Yes. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was the first time I played Pussy Weed and Alcohol, but we'll get to that. So then the college, like Greeks, like Rokai side, they booked me to DJ one of the biggest parties, and I wrecked it. You know, but when I was having to go DJ at the yard, I used to have to push my speakers from Greystone to TSU.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, this is true conversation.
Wait. Cause see, this is the thing when you talk DJs don't know. Like if you're a new DJ, for one, you don't even know Serato and all that. Y'all got DJ. You don't even know about crates and all that. So you talking about crates, turntables, and speakers, and you push it.
Yes, sir. And I had a coffin. So what I would do, I would push the speaker. It was two big old speakers, right? I had a coffin. I would lay my coffin over the top of them speakers and put my records on top of them with my turntables, and I'd be pushing. Until sometimes people would come by in the truck, they'd be like, I see, because I got popular. They'll end up taking me on up in there. Sometimes putting it on their car, be holding it speaker wise. I'm talking about it was going down. Right there in that little, by that church, them houses right there. Yeah, straight down there from Greystone. Straight up. Then I got real popular. Then I started DJing over at U of H. And then from U of H, it went to Southwest Texas State, to Texas A&M, to I done probably DJed at every college in Texas.
No, for sure. Because when I remember my first time, my Go DJ High C. Well, you wouldn't even go DJ High C. Go DJs went around. You was just High C.
Yeah.
We had Sam Houston.
Yes.
Dallas throwing a party. Mason Brothers throwing a party.
Yes, dog.
DJ High C is in there going crazy.
Yes, man.
Hooker is out.
Yes.
This is like, bro.
Yeah. Right, man. So and then one thing led from another. I graduated. So like I didn't even graduate from TSU, but I graduated. It's like when people moved on, because I was working so much, I didn't even get to go to class no more. After my first year, I was DJing almost every day. And believe it or not, man, after that first year until now, I probably worked almost every day, every year as DJing. From TSU to now, I probably done worked damn near every day. I probably missed, of course COVID, but like out of the, 24 plus years, I probably missed 20 days out of the year DJing. Because I was DJing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes twice, 3 times. Man, it just is.
You never caught burnout with all this? Because you are one of the DJs that have always kept going. You never felt like burnout from like going?
Yes. Here recently. You know what I'm saying? I used to love it. I used to love it. And I used to love music, which I still do. I'm kind of falling back in love with it, but after so many things happen, I kind of just want to get paid now, you know what I'm saying? And just over the process of things happening, right now I just want to get my money, and that's what keeps me going. But sometimes when I go to work, it do remind me, I still get them chill bumps, because my daddy used to play records in the house. He used to throw parties in the front yard. And so when he would play them records, I was a young boy though, and people would go crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I like that feeling. So when I get that feeling, it don't feel like work for me. So then I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, see, this is the thing. I'm finna go into my next thing.
Yeah.
And it's like when I have JQ and a few other people that I see y'all. We don't get to talk a lot of times, but I see y'all and I always fucked with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So I got these memories. Like I told you, the first one is Sam Houston.
Yeah.
One of my other high C memories is this. I'm DJing for Eddie Kane.
Yeah.
He had Sex in the City out at the time. We doing a show at Bar Rio, and I remember you the first DJ I saw up close using Serato.
Yeah.
And then we left there, and I remember leaving, and I was like, damn, boy, DJ, I gotta get Serato. That was the first thing leaving.
Yeah.
And as I'm leaving, I see the Suburban rap, the Tahoe rap, whatever it was, the Go DJ van, Lil Keith, GT, Roger, everybody's on there.
Yes.
And I'm like, man, I gotta get on that van.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the start of the Go DJs, bro.
Yep.
Tell me about that whole thing, man.
Man, it started in, just be just totally honest, it started in 2005. We was headed to Sam Houston, the DJ. Me, Reggie Reg, and my homeboy Dip, rest in peace, man, COVID, man. He passed away, man, rest in peace to Go DJ Dip. And Reggie Reg, we was headed to Sam Houston. And my homeboy Eddie Kane was always telling me, you know, you need to start a DJ coalition. I was like, man, that shit ain't gonna ever work, nigga, in Houston. You know, because at that time it wasn't together. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit ain't gonna work in Houston, nigga. It's too much. And shit, we on that trip. You know, Serato came out. Reggie Reg used to carry my crates. And I used to pay him to carry my crates. He used to work with Lump. And he used to bring the records to me from Lump. And then we got real cool. And he was like, man, we need to go and start a coalition because you ain't got to carry my crates. Let's just start a coalition to book DJs. And it wasn't about no breaking no record. It was about breaking, you know, booking DJs. And so he like, man, let's do it then. I said, well, shit, what we gonna call it? He like, shit, let's call it Go DJs. I didn't even name it. He named it. Go DJ, and we ran with it. And the next couple, I like to move fast. The next couple of days, I went and got an LLC. I Am a Go DJ Music Group. I didn't want to call it Go DJs. That's why you hear it's like, I Am a Go DJ. Because that's the original, that's the official name of the Go DJs. I Am a Go DJ Music Group. And we started out with just us three. But then I came up with the slogan.
Wait, the first two you said you, Reg, and who?
Dip, Go DJ Dip.
Right.
It was the first three. And then, and I came up with the slogan. I think I'm a marketing genius. I'm good. I'm a great DJ, but my marketing skill is off the chain. So I came up with the slogan, if you're not a Go DJ, then what the fuck you DJing for? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And so that put people in the mind, DJs in the mindset. I wasn't shitting on other DJs. It was just a marketing scheme for me. What made every DJ want to be a
to say,
DJ.
what is that? Yeah,
it's like, wait a minute. If I ain't to go DJ, then the floodgates opened up. We went from 3 DJs to 40 in like less than 2-3 months.
Everybody who was the DJs at the time was under there.
Yes, it was. Everybody was. And then it just went from one thing, and then I went and got that office right there in 3rd Ward. On Dowling, and then we had the 2-story little mansion.
Go DJ house, yeah.
Everybody was in there. It was just 2006 now, and then so we got so big, the record label started calling, and then I think what was that hit? The tornado, Katrina, I think.
Rita,
Katrina that happened in New Orleans.
Yeah, Katrina, and then Rita came right after.
Yeah, what year was Katrina? I forget. 2007, 8, something like that. Around the time.
Nah.
But so what we got so big that the record labels were calling. Then I started promoting, doing promotions for them. Like every record label I was working for them. I was getting a check from Interscope, Rap A Lot, whoever, Jive Records, whatever it was, I was on payroll to promote their records. You seen flyers in the streets, posters. That was me and Fry putting them up. That's why we came up with Go Promo. So we was out there you seen posters up. Lump was doing it too. Then after Lump, they kind of came with us because they were like, we're going to go straight to the DJs. And shoot, we went from there, and it was crazy.
Man, okay, so you got Rogers, oh my God, all these people,
everybody, bro. JQ. Man, I got
Energizer, like all these people,
yes,
fool, like.
Yes. Everybody was a Go DJ. And then, so somebody introduced me to breaking records. I mean, I never knew about breaking records until then. No other DJ was coming and saying, hey, we breaking records. I didn't know nothing about that. What is breaking the record? Until I started to Go DJs and understood, like, hey man, you got all these DJs. It's like you got a microwave. You can heat up records quick. So it went from the working with the record label, putting their flyers out. Now we playing their records and getting their music hot. And I used to love it too, man. We breaking these records, man. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping people because that's at the end of the day. That's what my goal was, to help other people. It was never about me. You know, I didn't even name it, but I just knew how to facilitate it and run it to make it, you know, business wise. And man, we went from Big Bang hit radio. Some of Houston artists that never been on radio hit radio with us. You know what I'm saying? And
So that's what I'm gonna say. Name some records because I remember this is like later on, like the Ray P's and like anytime I think about like Ray P, MC, BG, like them, I know for sure. Like
we broke a lot of records and a lot of artists. You know, in some cases we got where, you know, we probably didn't break the record or the artist's record, but we broke them as an artist. Your song might didn't work, but people know who you are now. So even by going through my process, the club runs or whatever we got, then you know you got some traction from this. So don't let this die out. You need to go on to the next step and let's try to make a hit this time. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then that's when T.I. was having trouble. This is when I first got my plaque, first plaque ever. Big Things Poppin' was having trouble in the Houston market, and I was working with Atlantic. Like, hey man, we want your DJs on this, and that record was just dying out. We turned that record around, and it made like #1 out of Houston. Like, and then I got my first plaque from T.I. and them. That couldn't tell me nothing. I fell in love with it then. You know what I'm saying?
Can you talk about it? Because you know, managing groups and shit ain't easy.
Oh man, no, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like, even that's something I'm always learning. Like, especially when you're young and like figuring it out, and there's so many personalities and shit. Like, can you talk about that whole process of like? Because I mean, the Go DJ, the roster's changed like over the years. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and I want to say this first: if somebody was a Go DJ before and they're not a Go DJ now, I'm not mad. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you want to move on and go and do your thing, because it's a new DJs popping up. It's thousands of DJs ask me to be a Go DJ every other day. But you know, DJs, we have big egos, and rightfully so, because shit, we
making shit happen.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? We control shit. So you know what I'm saying. And I'm not even talking about records. It's just in the club. You know, so it's it was hell doing it. You know, people getting mad at you because you the boss, and forgetting I'm a cool nigga, but I'm the CEO to Go DJ. So fuck him, because he the CEO. But I'm really just a cool dude. And when you get to know me, if I don't know you, then I don't fuck with you. Then that's different. But dealing with them different attitudes, it taught me a lot. How to be patient. You know, I used to be real quick to be like, well, fuck them, don't worry about it. Now I sit and listen and, you know what I'm saying, talk to people or whatever. But it was kind of hard dealing with a lot of people because we went to like 250 DJs, and that ain't easy. But I had people in place to take care of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Some things would slip through the rocks or whatever, but I was on top of pretty much everything, but it wasn't an easy task, you know what I'm saying? You know, some losing friends, homies that we've been cool forever, feel some type of way, you know, why he making all the money? Well, shit, I'm the boss. You got paid though, right? You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. Jealousy, you know what I'm saying? And from your people, you like, damn, I can't believe he acting like that. Well, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, but then I also, too, to touch back on, I had presidents in different markets. And I forgot to say this about Katrina. When Katrina hit, DJ Black and Mild moved here to Houston. And I was like, damn, this is Black and Mild. You know what I'm saying?
Legend, right?
Yeah, I was like, damn. So I was like, man, damn, you good? He's like, man, I ain't got nowhere to stay. I gave that boy the key to my house. I said, man, whenever you want to come in and go, you can, bro. Even gave him gigs at Roxy. Like, hey, man, I know you ain't getting work, but here, boom. And they started. That's when New Orleans came over. It was everywhere. So I gave him some gigs, started putting them on. He said, man, you looked out for me after Katrina was over with. After the year or two they stayed here, like, man, you did look out for me. What you want me to do? I said, all I need you to do is take the Go DJs back to New Orleans for you, for me. And he took it back. Now the whole state of Louisiana just Go DJs, Go DJs. All the way up and down I-10, 20 is Go DJs. And that took a load off of me, you know, letting them be the president and running it. All I had to do is say, hey, we finna do this, or finna go work with this record or whatever, you know?
Yeah, you said something. You said Roxy. Talk about Roxy, bro.
Man.
Because when we talk about like Houston clubs, like Staple, like that Wednesday night at the like,
you know why it was Staple? Because it helped out with our music game. It helped out with the movement of our revenue. People that come out of town, because there was like besides the M-Bar, the Roxy was the staple for everybody, like every generation or every bougie or hood person.
Yeah, whatever class.
Everybody was in there. It wasn't no, oh, this is the bougie club or this is the hood club. No, it was right there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then why I liked it so much, I broke a lot of records in there because there was a lot of visitors. And I'm gonna just put this out there too. Like, remember when Houston was popping? The Roxy and the M-Bar was one of the hottest clubs, kind of like in the nation, especially M-Bar. And a lot of people from out of town would come in and go to that club. Even the flights for Wednesday to Friday was high because people would come in and go to the Roxy and then go to flip the M-Bar. But then when Roxy closed or the M-Bar closed, our music game suffered because we didn't have no bubble to pop. When people would come in there, they would go in there and be like, man, you ain't heard the new Mike Jones? And they would go back to their cities like, man, we on that Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones or the Power Wow. But as soon as the M-Bar died, our music scene plummeted because that was our outlet to other people. Just the same reason why Khaled, Lil Wayne, and everybody goes to Live because everybody's there is visiting. So, man, they played that song 15 times. Yeah. So when you go back home, you're going to take
that's
that
your
with
memory,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to take it with you. So, you know, I missed the Roxy. I got paid a lot at the Roxy, man. I met a lot of
Can you talk about this kind of stuff now? Because, I mean, Roxy been closed for a few years now.
Yeah, I mean,
how much money was you getting coming through that Roxy, man? Because them nights used to be ridiculous in there.
Like $600 a night, $600 plus whatever people paying me to play the record.
Yeah.
So I was doing a good 1,000, maybe 1,200.
Come on, man.
You know, but bass like 600.
Yeah. Come on. Talk about the business of DJing, how you've seen it change over the years.
Man, I gotta say this right now. I salute my boy GT because he was the first one doing this. They was already doing it in New York, but the multiple gigs in one day. Back in the day, if you was at a party, Steve, Rob, or Lisa, or whoever was promoting, they won't finna let you go to another spot to DJ that night. If you on my fly, you on my fly. You know what I'm saying? But GT was the one to buck the system and be like, shit, I'm working over here for you for 2 hours, and I'm finna go over here.
GT brought that to the game.
Yes, GT. But Lisa Rogers stamped it because she was the one booking multiple DJs. And we were like, well, shit, if y'all gonna pay us this much for this 2 hours or hour set, you gotta allow us to be able to go to another spot. Lisa Rogers was the first one to do the multiple DJ rotation. Lisa Rogers brought that to the game. If somebody else say they did it, they lying like a motherfucker.
But GT was the first one to say, I'm going to book multiple.
I'm going to book it or else I'm not DJing. But he had the right to do that because GT was that
He
nigga.
was a dude, yeah.
He still is. He my favorite DJ. And that's why I'm like a gumbo. I'm Steve Nice, GT, Kid Capri, all in one. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mixture. You know what I'm saying? And he was the first one that was going to go get it. Like, he'll be here and then he'll be over there. And then in one night, he'd be like 3 gigs. But this was way back when the Roxy was going on. Nobody else was doing that. And then but now the game has changed now. Shoot, like Friday, I got 3 gigs. Saturday, I got 4 gigs. Sunday, I got 5 gigs. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't including what's going on through the week. So, you know, people look at you and be like, hey, man, I'm 44 years old, and I'm proud to say it because I earned this 44. And I ain't scared. Other DJs might be scared to say how old they are, but I don't give a damn because you don't hear them saying, oh, the doctor needs to retire because he's too old. This is my profession. This is a career. Fuck around, make more than the doctor.
You better be. Let me tell you something. This is what young people don't understand. When you get a certain age, you realize it's a blessing to still be certain things, to still do certain things, and still be popping and be in demand.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. And I've been like that for a long time.
As long as I've known you, yeah.
Since 97. You know what I'm saying? I done seen everything. I done seen it come and go, you know. But like as far as this is a career, if you take it serious, you can make a career out of it. Even if you're doing happy hours, even if you're making 150. You know, I know some DJs might be undercutting. Some of that shit is
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because we got as DJs there have to be a level of understanding because there ain't no union for us.
Right.
But there should be some level of understanding of like, yeah, we got to stand on something because your paper affects the next man whether you realize it or not.
Now I always been like this. If you was DJing, you my dog. If you was DJing at a spot, I'm not even finna entertain nobody talking about Me coming to DJ at their spot. So GT DJing somewhere? Nah, that's GT spot. You know, everybody had to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I can't hate a nigga for charging $100 because I worked at a club 713 for a whole year and I didn't get paid $1. You hear me? I put Ra, my boy Jeep. You know Ra.
Mm-hmm.
One of the hottest people in the game right now.
Sure.
GP, and somebody else was at Club 713 down on Tango Wild, not Tango Wild, whatever it is, whatever. But in return, they was running radio commercials.
Oh, so yeah.
So my name was on the radio every day. That was my pay, and I'm cutting the commercials. So what happened was people would call me and like, hey, man, you the DJ on the radio, right? I'd be like, hell yeah. So the money I didn't get paid, I made them pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of charging them $400, $450, I was like, hey, yo, shit, I can do it. I'm like $650.
People don't understand that side of the game. Like you might not always get the check right here, but you got to be able to turn that currency into something, you know, into something else.
And then, you know, like not to talk numbers and not, you know, like I was explaining to a group chat to my Go DJs the other day. Somebody was offering to pay $250 for 3 hours, and I told them, hey man, somebody might need that, you know, because I needed it back in the day. Somebody might need that. They might be able to turn that into something big for a weekly gig. They might be getting paid $250, but if you add it up, it's $1,000 a month, right? You know what I'm saying? We understand should be. I said, okay, now I'm finna go out of town. I gotta go DJ in Baton Rouge this weekend, and they paying me a certain amount. And I said, okay, you got to look at it like this. I'm at a different level. No, I'm not finna go get that $250. I'm not going for that. But I'm finna go get this. I said, but you got to look at Kid Capri might look at this price that they paying me and be like, I ain't going. That. All right. So it's different levels. So you know what I'm saying? But if you just undercutting and shit coming in for the $50 this and that, you know that's your partner. I just think I don't appreciate that part of it. The undercutting part like that, you know. But then it can backfire on the promoters. Because that $50 DJ probably ain't gonna get the job done.
Or he might get the job done till he run into some kind of issue and he's so inexperienced he don't know how to get out of it. So everything good till it ain't.
Right. That's exactly right. You know what I'm saying?
I done been there, nigga. Hey man, what you know? Right. What I'm supposed to do, man? The chord, such
and such. I don't know what to do, man. Call it. Yeah. I done got a lot of them calls before.
Yeah,
man. So you know.
What do you think? Just on the business of DJing, what would you say is like this is acceptable in 2023? Let's say you're doing a 4-hour gig. What do you think should be acceptable for a DJ to make it?
It should be getting right now, like what level you on. Well, acceptable if you just starting out trying to get your feet wet, you should be getting $100 an hour.
That's what I always tell people.
You should get $100 an hour.
Yeah.
But sometimes that ain't gonna work because you might not because some top tier DJ might take the $400. So they instead of you paying you that $400, they go say, hey man, I got $250 because I can go get blase blah for $4. You know what I'm saying? So $100 an hour. You know, and but you know, I'm only doing 2-hour sets, me personally.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. At this day and time, after 2 hours, man, you asking for a lot, man.
Because the people attention span ain't that long. The songs don't last that long. So you been ran through 200 songs in 2 hours.
You know what you ushered in too?
Yeah.
I don't know if you did this, but dropping the records, bro. Verse hook. You know what I'm saying? Like coming in and out.
Yeah.
That's one thing. You were one of the first ones I saw. I don't know if you was the first, but you were one of the first ones I saw doing that.
I got that from T. Gray. He was DJing at what Dreams is now. What's the name of it? Simpers. And he would drop them records, man. But he wouldn't just drop them. Just to drop them, it would be like you say, move, bitch, get out the way. No. It'd be a reason why he dropping it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got them saying something, you got them reacting, and they still high off that reaction. Then you drop another hit in there, and that's where I kind of got that from. He was the first person that taught me that. He said you can mix a song when you first start. He said once you get the crowd going and reacting, you can start dropping them hoes to get a bigger reaction. You mix a song, it'd be cool, but when you notice that if you drop a song,
once you got them in there,
right,
then
you good. You can drop. You know what I'm saying? You know, but don't be. You know, don't some DJs don't know how to drop. They just dropping them up.
Yeah, you gotta have some timing with you.
Yeah,
You know
you gotta
what I'm
know. You gotta make
saying?
sense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
Talk about the Keyshia Cole thing, man. How did that happen?
man, I was going to college to DJ. My partner, Lil C from Dallas, he was at Southwest Texas. You know, he was he plays Q Dog, so he would take me. He would book me to go out there to DJ at Southwest Texas. Now it's Texas State. So I would go out there to DJ, but he used to have a partner, you know what I'm saying, that was always his roommate, but he was always be quiet and chilling by himself. And I been made me like $1,000. So shit, I'm feeding everybody. You wanna eat, you wanna eat, you wanna eat. And he would just be out over there quiet. And I'd be like, man, you going with us, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? You can go with us. And so his name was Penny because he looked like Penny Hardaway. And he was also from Dallas. And so he graduated. We kept being cool because I was always going back, and every time it'd be the same thing. We all eating, woo, 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 woo. So he graduates and moved to Atlanta. So when he moved to Atlanta, he started managing an artist. And lo and behold, he started managing Keyshia Cole. Keyshia Cole had another DJ at the time. I don't know what happened, but one weekend they had to come to Houston. And they're like, hey, I see what's up. I said, what up, man? What's the deal? He said, man, I'm coming to town. I need you to DJ. I said, okay, what's going on? He said, I need you to DJ for Keyshia Cole. And I was like, what? You want me to I DJ for Keyshia Cole? And that's how I came up with that slogan, like, I DJ for Keyshia Cole. Because that's when he called me, and then I had the DJ. It was at the Arena Theater Saturday night. Wrecked that motherfucker. I'm talking about I was like I DJ for forever. I mean that big beatboxing, all that shit. So she was like, I'm never doing a show without you again, and that's how it all happened. Being looking out for somebody, you know what I'm saying? My humbleness got me there, but my skills keeping me there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that happened. We've been right now. She going out with the band right now, so I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
But it'd be amazing, man. And then what's crazy, when I'm on the road with her, it'd be a lot of people coming up. I'll be like, hey, Houston in the building, woo, woo. They be like, man, you know the Go DJs? I just laugh like a motherfucker. you know the Go DJs? I be like, yeah, I know the Go DJs. It's tatted on me.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so, but yeah, then it just, being able to do that, like that crowd reaction is like, it's amazing, man. And then getting catered to, as far as like, me having to make sure your stuff right, or whatever I order is there. I don't have to do nothing but carry my bag. I want this board, I want that, I want this. If I want this in my dressing room, like damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like I done everything as a DJ. Worked on the radio station, DJ for major artists like that. Just crazy.
Yeah, man. Talk about you said Big Mo, DJing for Big Mo.
Yes.
Talk about that. How did that even go down?
Well, I was breaking the records back in the day. D-Rec was like, hey man, you know what, man? You need to come on the road with us. Man, one day we got to go to Pensacola. I said, damn, he said, man, we ain't got no extra room, though. I had to drive. I drove my Suburban, all the way following behind them to Pensacola, Florida, wrecked it. And after that, same thing, everywhere. Where you going? This place, that place, Big Mo, everything.
Okay, how was that? Give me a story from that, being on the road with Big Mo.
Oh man, it was eye opening because I haven't never really left outside of Houston DJing at this time. Colleges, Texas, you know what I'm saying, but like going to a whole nother city or state like that, like it was eye opening because I thought Houston was big as the world. Going down there, finding out, okay, I can't play the music that's working in Houston. Next time I come out here,
you gotta find out what they own. Yeah.
I gotta find out what they own. I gotta tap in with the DJs, you know what I'm saying? And then from that point, I learned out, okay, if I be able to go out of town, I better call somebody in that market to find out what's hot and what they like and what they listening to. Back then, there wasn't no internet stuff you can listen to go and find out, hey, they like this, or you can't Shazam and find out what they was doing. You have to call in like, hey man, DJ such and such, what y'all like down there? What song's hot? Woo woo. And hopefully you can get it because it was number records. Maybe CDs, but I was on wax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, nah, you done a lot, bro.
Oh man,
a lot. What would you say are like your things that you kind of hang your hat on? Like these are my career highlights. Like I look back and be like, yeah, I did that.
Definitely one DJing for Keyshia Cole. DJing on 97.9 The Box.
Let's talk about that. How did that come about?
JQ called me. It was like a a couple of days after my birthday or whatever. Like, man, we need you to come on up here to work. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, come on up here to the station, man. We're going to get you in here. You're going to intern for a little while. I interned for a whole year. We go intern for a little while. And then them numbers starting to go up. Got high. You know what I'm saying? Me and Keyshia had like the #1 station. I mean, the #1 slot in Houston. We was older than Dad, so it was that's how I got some of them other plaques, and people listening to us, man. The chemistry was good. So once I did that, the notoriety of who I was, people that I thought knew me, didn't know me, because radio is a different market.
Then the club, yeah.
Like my followers start going up. Different people recognizing, like, okay, you're High C, man. What's up, man? I'm like, damn, I really got to put in some more work. These motherfuckers don't know. I think I'm this shit, but really I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciated that, with Terry, hiring me over there like that and giving me the opportunity. It was amazing.
But you still go in every now and then, right?
Yeah, I go in every now and then.
Yeah.
On Mondays and Tuesdays. I mix on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
But after the COVID, they furloughed everybody, and it's just been hard to kind of adjust back going up there like that. You know what I'm saying? Being off for 2 years and working all week and all weekend. I mean, all week and all the weekend is just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I send my mix in sometime and still get the credit for it.
That's all right, but you still on the radio.
Right. Radio DJ.
Yeah. Man, okay. Go DJ reality TV. What's going on with this reality show, man?
So, it's 2 different shows, you know what I'm saying? I got I DJ, and then I got Becoming the Go DJ. The I DJ, it can be any DJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to every market, and I'm finna get them, like, talking about stuff they do outside of DJing. Like, what is your specialty? You know what I'm saying? You like shoes, or you like cars like Mr. Rogers, or, Jay Stone, he love the clothing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to him, man. Hold it down. We love you. And I'm going to get to that. I want to get into the DJ and spotlight them, you know what I'm saying? And get it where they just highlight it. And then go to their clubs, to see them mixing, to see them, get them their props or whatever. Then Becoming a Go DJ is going to be the process of us selecting DJs. It's going to be like a reality show, but a competition where you got to go up there and set up. You got a certain amount of time to set up. You got to mix these certain songs, and you got to, do this. It may sound good and try to appease us to becoming a Go DJ instead of just saying, okay, yeah, you sign these papers, you'll go DJ now. You finna have to go through this process, and then in return, what we're doing is promoting DJs. So I'm heavy on DJs because I'm just burned out. I don't really do the record breaking thing no more. So I'm just
what burnt you out with that? Because I mean that was such a big part of your brand for a long time.
Man, I fell out of love with it, man. I feel like I wasn't appreciated. I feel like I've been done wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I loved it so much.
You say been done wrong in what sense? By like artists not appreciating your
okay.
efforts or
Okay, so just to be honest, and I'm not trying to throw nobody on the bus or whatever. A lot of artists I broke, you know what I'm saying, we still cool and all that good stuff. When I was doing the Go DJ Awards, man, I was paying for that shit out of my pocket. Oh, you ain't letting us in, we can't, but shit, I got 350 seats. I done gave 150 seats away. I gotta make some money. The shit, the goddamn NRG cost $60,000. Yeah, I'm paying for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
See, people don't consider all that.
Yeah.
When you're talking about little things like why I can't get a seat or a ticket or whatever.
Yeah. That's crazy. And then, people that didn't win, that's fucked up, it's rigged. And we really had a system where, shit, if they vote for you, they vote for you. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I just put up who they voting for. If they voted for such and such, such and such is gonna get the votes. And they thought, man, that's for you just putting up who you paid you to play the records. No, I'm not. They got people that come around voting for them. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't get a award, man, fuck the Go DJ, we this and that. Then that was one thing. And then another one was where the people that around me that I was, had working for me, start branching off, leeching off of what I was doing. I don't mind you doing it, but don't use my whole process. You my right hand. So you going in here and starting your own thing, doing the same thing I'm doing, and to getting hired by different people and thinking it's you. Hey, it's me that's running this, but it's really my brain. I'm telling them what to do because they don't know how to do it. And they get them, they hire them, and then they go over there and fuck it up, and then they all come back on me with the Go DJs. No, I didn't have nothing to do with that. You dealing with them. And so that process, and that happened with two people that was working with me, my assistants. And so after that, then what really took me out was I was working real big with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm just going to be real. I did a lot of work for them, with the process of them, not just for her, but a lot of the artists they had over there, you know what I'm saying? And me playing on the radio, this, you know what I'm saying? And when the plaques came out, every DJ in the city got a plaque except me. You know what I'm saying? And so when that happened, I was like, you know what? These motherfuckers don't fuck with me like they say they do. So I stepped back. I was like, well, fuck it. They ain't breaking no records, whoop de whoop. And now that I done stepped back, nigga, ain't nobody getting hurt. Ain't nobody been broke. If y'all could tell me somebody, please tell me somebody that's been broke since the last 3-4 years that I done stopped doing it. Because I done stopped in the last 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no beef or nothing. I'm just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We speak, hey, woo, but that kind of fucked me up, just being real. You know what I'm saying? After that, I was like, nah, ain't no more. I don't even want your money. I'm good DJing alone. It ain't even about that. That's why I kind of lost love for it. And so that's why I'm finna promote the DJs. And then with my company now, when I'm bringing these artists these DJs in, the whole branding part is I can do this for brands. I can do this for your podcast. If you got an app, instead of us promoting artists, now we promoting brands. You got a t-shirt brand, you got whatever you promoting, we can do it because I got access to 250 DJs worldwide. In the same way I broke a record, I can break your app, your clothing brand, your shoes, whatever you want to do. Because we got DJs at the Holland. I'm getting marketing schemes at the colleges. We can set up tents at the college for your company. I can do radio commercials. I can do TV commercials. And I ain't got to worry about nobody getting mad at me saying the Go DJs ain't breaking my record or woo. So I did, after that, I just lost love for it. Still, I'm falling back in love with the music part of it, but that's why I was saying in the beginning, I just want my money. Now at this point, just pay me. Because you breaking the record, but then we still broke it. We still broke. Not literally, but, that little change you gave us, that's why a nigga be so adamant about a plaque, because it showed I did something. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm DJing every day, but that just meant something to me. And after that, I was like, fuck that shit.
That's what I was going to ask you is that, you started this thing, Go DJ. Like I said, when I first started Go DJ vehicle, I was like, man, I got to be on that.
Right.
Everybody's in there. Everybody's involved.
Right.
The city's behind it. Everybody's loving it.
Right.
And then you tell these stories now. Do you feel that people really appreciated what you built with that?
Yes and no. Some people don't even realize what it was. They didn't even know the machine behind it, how powerful it was. But the people that really knew, that was in the game, you know what I'm saying, like the big record labels are. A lot of people still don't know that I'm the CEO of the Go DJs, and I'm fine with that. Because,
well, I'll say the city. Let me say, I'm going to say the city of Houston. Do you think the city of Houston, I'll put that, put it on the city.
Yes.
Yeah.
The majority of them, they appreciate it. I mean, they kind of understood, I say they gave me, I give them that, you know what I'm saying? But it just went to a place where I didn't appreciate it no more. Like I just had to get out the way. If I'm the problem, y'all was thinking I'm the problem, this and that going on with us, bad not mouthing us and all that, and I just got out the way. And now they begging me to come back because there's really no outlets. What we had was amazing. Just imagine 25 DJs playing your record. If you're not, and we DJing in the clubs because I'm booking them. You need DJ? Okay, boom, 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 boom. And what's happening is
it was a thing. It was a for show thing. It'd be somebody like Go DJ Damon going around. He got the record. Hey man, I need you.
Right, exactly. because they didn't even know how to approach the DJ. So we had a whole process. You hear people going around talking about club runs. I created that. There was no club run before I created club run. You know what I'm saying? There was none of that. So I loved it though. I ain't gonna lie. And you know, some of the artists I still deal with, we appreciate. I'm not beefed up with nobody. I'm just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say if you had to say, look, I know for a fact Go DJs are responsible for these records or these artists coming out of Houston?
Pooney, Boston George, a bunch of artists, songs. Who else? I mean, it's just Brittany, her little career. Big Bang Hank with Royalty, broke their records. Papa Roo, you know what I'm saying? And then it went from artists, it went to songs like, you know, one of the little old songs. We was responsible for Pow Wow, Swinging in the Rain. You know, making hits. I mean, to number one. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. And then the artists that we didn't break, like I said, we opened up the door to realize that, hey man, this is who I am. Hey, my name is Pooney, or hey, my name is Boston George, because Boston George pushing Marcus Manchild. We had to deal with them.
He went from CEO to artist,
right? You know, so Beezy, he was already doing his thing too, but we had a lot to do with breaking them records. You know what I'm saying? We was not taking away with song Mr. Rogers had. The Go DJs were pushing that because he was a Go DJ. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, you know, he was doing his thing, but we kind of helped with that, you know? So we done a lot of good.
Yeah. What would you say top 5 H-Town artists all time?
Top 5 of
any
all
order.
time. Man. Lil Kiki, Big Pokey, what's the name? Luigi, what's the name? What's the new guy?
Sauce?
Huh?
Sauce?
No. The one we be rapping with this girl, I can't think of his name. It won't come off the top of my tongue.
Toby the Wigway.
Yes,
yeah.
Toby. And I would say Sauce Walker. Then you have, I guess we could say Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Kiki is one of my favorites. That's why.
Oh yeah, for
Kiki,
sure.
Podina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as rapping like that, yeah.
Greatest DJs of all time.
Out of Houston.
Period.
My number one DJ is Kid Capri. Then I
can see that from y'all have with the voice, bro.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm
the mic.
I'm a gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Kid Capri. Then I would have to say Steve Nice, Jazzy Jeff, GT. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my favorites right there.
Really.
I'm the gumbo of him. You know what I'm saying?
Already. Well, man, you got anything else before we close out, man?
Shoot, man. I just want to say appreciate you, man. I know what it takes to put this on, because I got shows myself. You know, like I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? And just to watch you coming over the years, you know, from where you came from to now, to seeing how beautiful this is, dog. I know how hard it is to get to subscribers and all that. So I just want to big you up right now, man, for what you do and what you've done for the city. You know, this outlet is very important for different people, because there's no place for them to go like that. You know what I'm saying? Just own it like that. So big up to you, man. Also, y'all look out for that Duck and Tuck. Y'all also look out for becoming a Go DJ. I also look out for our DJ, you know what I'm saying, to make sure y'all check me out in the club. And if you need a DJ, man, we booking DJs. You want to promote your brand, we do that. Give us a call, 1-866-524-3040. That's a 1-800 number. Somebody gonna answer that bitch every time.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
DJ High C. I am a Go DJ.
I am a Go DJ.
Already. Hey, man, listen, keep up with High C, man. Legend of the game. I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's Donnie Houston Podcast. Hey, man, we're up out of here.
Already.
Donnie Houston.
Subscribe to the Donnie Houston Podcast, man.
Oh yeah.